If you're thinking about starting metformin and you're nervous about the side effects, this might help. 2 weeks ago, I started taking metformin to prevent Hyperemesis Gravidarum, and I'll be honest, I was pretty nervous about it. Before starting, I was a bit hesitant because my doctor mentioned that metformin can be hard on the kidneys, and that stuck with me. I did take a blood test to test kidney function before starting, which was normal. And as I looked into it more, I realized that metformin is actually one of the most studied medications out there. It has a really strong safety record when it's used appropriately, and that helps me feel a lot more comfortable giving it a try. So, for the past 2 weeks, I've been taking 500 milligrams once per day. I take it in the evening with dinner. It's the extended release. And during the first week, I didn't experience any nausea. The only side effects I noticed were digestive, mostly changes in stool consistency and timing. I've always been super regular, like same time every day after my morning coffee. This predictability was no longer present for the first week. I had to go multiple times a day, and one night I actually had to get up at 2:30 in the morning to go to the bathroom, which has never happened to me before. But other than that, nothing else I really noticed. After that first week, things really settled down and my digestion felt normal again. So it seems like my body just needed a little bit of time to adjust. One thing I have noticed, and I'm not sure if it's related, is that I feel like I've had a bit more focus lately. This could just be coincidental, but I thought it was interesting enough to mention. I also want to be transparent that I had 2 glasses of wine at my sister's birthday party last weekend, and I did feel unusually tired for a couple days afterwards, but that also might not be related because my husband felt tired too, so it just might be us aging and the insanely busy schedules that we've had lately, and we also don't drink very often anymore. Another thing I learned while researching metformin is that it's really important to take vitamin B12 because it can lower those levels over time. It doesn't necessarily happen to everyone, but it can affect how B12 is absorbed in the gut. Since B12 is important for nerve health, energy, and brain function, it's something people taking metformin might want to be aware of, especially if you're on it long term. Since I've tolerated the 500 milligrams really well these past 2 weeks, I'm going to increase my dose now to 1,000 milligrams per day, split into 2 doses, one in the morning with my breakfast and one in the evening with my dinner. I just had my morning dose this morning with Greek yogurt and granola. The goal is to dose up after 2 weeks or once the side effects have settled down and your body has had time to adjust to the current dose. Those 2 things happen to line up perfectly for me this round, but as my dose increases, I anticipate my side effects to possibly linger a little bit longer. So I will not force myself to go up in a dose until my body adjusts fully. I'll definitely share another update once I've been on this dose for a while. So overall, 2 weeks in, my experience with metformin has been pretty manageable. The first week had a bit of adjustment, but things feel stable now, and I'm curious to see how the next few weeks go. I'll keep sharing honestly as I go because hearing real experiences helped me when I was deciding whether or not to start this. And if you're taking metformin too, I'd actually love to hear your experience. Did you have side effects at the beginning, or did your body adjust pretty quickly? Feel free to share in the comments. And if you want to understand why I'm taking metformin for HG prevention, I'll link my HG story video below.